Hey everybody, happy Turtle Tuesday to you. Wanted to start off by saying, gotta come out saying something honest. I have a problem with provolone. I have an addiction to anchovies. I've got a craving for crust, a penchant for pepperoni, and I'm married to mozzarella. It's Turtle Tuesday. I want to see pizza slices flying in the chat. Everybody type some pizza slices. We got a great show for you today here on the Ninja Turtle Show. Welcome to my Ninja Turtles channel. Hope you're having a great day. Get excited. Let's go! Welcome to my Ninja Turtles channel. It's 8 p.m. in the Big Apple, and this is the Ninja Turtles Show. How are you? Your weekly live stream every Turtle Tuesday covering Ninja Turtles news, toys, cartoons, movies, comics, and more.
Pizza heaven!
Whatever the show we want. And it's a pizza party every Turtle Tuesday. The pizza party never ends. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Hope you're doing well. We got a great show, a lot to get to today. Lot to get to. Thank you for joining me. A lot of fun stuff. So, of course, press the like button, subscribe here on YouTube for this installment of the Ninja Turtle Show. And, of course, have a slice of pizza. Turtle Tuesday. Like and subscribe here on YouTube. Follow over on Rumble. And, of course, follow on Twitter at my TMNT channel. How's everybody doing today? Typing some pizza slices in the chat. I'm seeing Toidle, JR24. Big and Soft Raffi, the Demon Turtle Leonardo. How are you doing, everybody? Happy Turtle Tuesday. Should be a fun show. Gen X Catholic, Krusty Krab, TMNT Tammys. How's everybody doing today? Lot to get to on today's show. We're going to be talking about the Last Ronin animation, part 2. We're talking about Last Ronin Funko soda figure. We're talking about the Fanboy Expo in Orlando. Talking about Mutant Mayhem, of course, and NECA. April O'Neil figures for their April's April takeover. And some custom IDW figures. Thank you for joining me. I'm out of breath from those openings. I've been working out, but I need to work out more. I gotta catch up. Gotta get in shape for these openings. I'm trying to bring the high energy. So, wanted to let you know I do these live streams every Turtle Tuesday. Make sure to send in a chat, leave a comment. Every Turtle Tuesday. Doing a live stream. And also, videos. I'm going to do a video this Saturday. I'm skipping Thursday for now, I think. Maybe just a video every Saturday and a live stream every Tuesday. Might be the schedule for a little bit. Hope everyone's doing well in the chat. Hello, Aiden. And also, wanted to let you know this past week had some videos. Came out on Thursday and Saturday. A video about Usagi Yojimbo, the Where-When comics. Little mini-series featuring the Ninja Turtles and Usagi Yojimbo, the Samurai Rabbit. Hey, JR24, how are you? And also on Saturday, on Thursday, I had this video about the Last Ronin animation, part 2. Did you see this video? Did you see the teaser for Last Ronin animation part 2? Really exciting stuff. Mr. Turtle, oh man, Thursday videos were only around for a few weeks, but I'll get used to the new schedule. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I might just skip this Thursday. I might not skip it. I may do a short. YouTube shorts are a little bit easier to do. They're only a minute long. Maybe I'll just do a short every Thursday or something. We'll figure it out. But, one video we won't have to wait for, hopefully not too long, is the Last Ronin animation part 2. Of course, you remember last year, the Last Ronin animation came out. It has about 5 million views right now, and it was really cool. Really great fan film from Speedo Kagan. About a heartbreaking scene in the Last Ronin comics, featuring our Last Ronin here and has his brother's weapons. And of course, this scene was tough, but it was done really well in the Last Ronin animation. And I really enjoyed it. Like I said, over 5 million views. They released a bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff. Really good video. And I can't wait for the sequel that's going to be coming out soon because he released a teaser. There was a Speedo Kagan teaser for a part 2. It was only like 30 seconds long, but it shows our last Ronin wearing those like traditional pointed style farming hats. And he's in a field of some sort. He's got a basket. Maybe he's doing some farming. He's a gardener now. We're going to have to wait and see. It's a short teaser, but this is something I'm really excited about. I hope it's coming out this year. Who knows? Hopefully it's just a few months. He has a similar look to this. I'm not sure if you guys saw this video, but wanted to spread the word. This teaser came out a few weeks ago, and I was going to do it on the show, and then I was going to do an individual video for it. And then I changed my mind. It took another week, and blah, blah, blah. Video finally came out, and The Last Ronin animation was a big deal last year. It even won an award at the TMNT Awards for the Best Fan Film of 2022. And who knows? Look at me wearing that tux. I was a handsome guy. I don't look like I've aged a day. I look like I'm exactly the same age. But that was me at the TMNT Awards last year. And we'll see if the Last Ronin animation sequel is up for another award this year in 2023. So just wanted to spread the word. Last Ronin animation part 2, did a video about it. And also just wanted to let you know here on this show that there's going to be a second Last Ronin animation. And I'm not sure if it's going to be the same team or if it's going to be new people or what's going on, but that is something we will have to wait and see about. But I'm excited about that. That's really something pretty cool. I think I'm as excited about the Last Ronin animation part 2 as I am for Mutant Mayhem. Pretty much in the same realm of excitedness. It's something I'm looking forward to. But wanted to move on. While we're talking about Last Ronin, I wanted to move on to the Last Ronin Funko Soda figure. They're doing a new Last Ronin figure, and it's going to be this kind of animated vinyl look for the Funko Last Ronin figure. Hey, SR Striker, how are you? So this is a neat new design. It's these, they're not really figures. They're kind of just little vinyl statues. They come in the can of soda, but the can itself is also a decoration. You get the Funko can of soda with the figure inside of it, and the can has art on it. I think it says it's limited to 20,000 pieces, which is a lot. But interesting little thing, and of course Funko, they make Funko Pops as well. I wasn't too familiar with Funko and Funko Pops, and we did the video specifically dedicated to the Ninja Turtles and all the Funko Pops a few months ago. And I referred to the Pops as Funko Pops throughout the entire video. I had always heard the two words together. I didn't know they were called just Pops. I always referred the full name. And I knew that Funko was the name of the company and Pop was the name of the figure, but I just somehow never put it together. I'd only read it. I'm not in the Funko world. I'm not in the pop collecting world. So that was embarrassing. Throughout the whole stream, I called them Funko Pops every single time. But these Last Ronin Soda figure, the Last Ronin Soda figure looks pretty neat. It's pretty detailed. It's got a simplified design, almost like a cartoony little bit of a look. And it's going to come in a black and white sketch variation as well, like a chase variant. They do these harder to find variants. They're black and white sometimes. I understand for the diehard collectors, this is something they really, you know, whoa, I need to get it. And they're buying 1,000 figures just to get it. Oh, chase for my Funko collection. But I don't think the black and white figures look that good. I think they should maybe try something else. I'm not sure. Excuse me. JR24 says, in the South, we call soda pop a Coke. Yeah, I guess in the Midwest, they call it pop, and in the South, they just call it a Coke, and other places, they call it soda. And in England, they call it fizzy drink. So, I just wanted to pass this along. While we're doing Last Ronin news, wanted to pass along a Last Ronin figure. Excuse me for coughing into the microphone a second ago. I was having a sip of my own Last Ronin soda, and I almost threw up. So that would have been terrible to do on the air. But that's the Last Ronin segment of the show, an animation and a Funko soda pop figure. Don't die on us. Thank you, JR24. Yeah, I choked during last week's stream. I was doing the eulogy. I started choking. I had a frog in my throat, a punk frog in my throat. Thank you to whoever wrote that. Not doing too well. I've had a rough few weeks. I think it's my addiction to anchovies and the penchant for pepperoni. Have a slice. Hey, Nordic Frost, how are you? Next thing I wanted to mention, while we're talking about cool things that are coming up pretty soon, the comics. Armageddon Game, Ninja Turtles, comic book, miniseries. Pretty cool. It's coming to a close. There's only a few issues left. Only a few issues to go. And the Alliance number 6 comes out tomorrow. There was originally just going to be 5 Alliance issues. They added an extra Alliance issue. And we're coming into the home stretch. After tomorrow, I think next week, Armageddon Game number 7 comes out and Ninja Turtles 139. So after next week, there will only be one comic book left. And I guess I'm waiting to share my thoughts until everything goes through. Everything is finished and everything comes out. I'm waiting to give my thoughts about the Armageddon Game, but it seems like it's been a little bit of a slow burner. It seems like it's been a little bit of a slow build up, but I'm excited for the grand finale. I can't wait to see how this ends. And yeah, as of right now, issue 8 has a 2-month waiting period. So I'm not sure what's going to be happening. If they're going to move that comic up, if they're actually going to wait 2 months to do the final issue. But we get all the issues except for one next week. And then we're waiting for a couple months, it looks like. So okay. Mr. Turtle says, I got back into the Armageddon Game after watching a Teddy Gaming review vid. Not that bad, but kinda mid. SR Striker, it seems like forever. Teddy Gaming review. Hello, can't wait for this event to be over. I feel the same way. I feel like it's been a little bit underwhelming. I'm not sure if the staff at IDW is a little bit, if they're spread too thin. The writing is good, it's interesting, but it seems like maybe since the writing for the last Ronin started, the team has just been, they've had a lot of irons in the fire. The last Ronin, they're doing the Armageddon Game, they're switching writers, Sophie Campbell and Tom Waltz, but I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see the grand finale. Can't wait to get my hands on that. And if you'd like to get your hands on your own piece of Ninja Turtles history, you may want to go to the Fanboy Expo in Orlando this September. Get a handshake from Kevin Eastman himself. It looks like he's the lead guy. I went to their website and he's the #1 lead guy. He's the #1 person they're pushing to promote this convention. I went to their website and he's the #1 person. The Kevin Eastman, one of the co-creators of the Ninja Turtles with Peter Laird. 2 co-creators of the Ninja Turtles, Peter Laird and Kevin Eastman. And they had him right on the front page, so if you're in the Orlando area this September 1st through 3rd, you may want to go check out Kevin Eastman, co-creator of the Ninja Turtles, photo opportunities, signings and stuff. And if you're not a Kevin Eastman comic book guy, you may want to check out Brian Tochi. He was the voice of Leonardo in all 3 of the live-action early 90s movies. Brian Tochi was the voice of Leonardo. Every single movie, The Secret of the Ooze and the 3rd movie, in addition to the first one. So, only fun Ninja Turtles fact, Leonardo and Michelangelo were the 2 voices that were in all 3 of the live-action movies. Brian Tochi was the voice of Leonardo in all 3 movies, and Robbie Rist was the voice of Michelangelo in all 3 movies. I'm pretty sure. And so Leonardo and Michelangelo were in every movie, and the original 1987 cartoon, Leonardo and Michelangelo's voices were in every episode. So the Raph and Donnie voices were switched out in both the movies and the original 1987 cartoon. But Leonardo and Michelangelo were in every movie, and then the other voice actors were in every episode of the cartoon TV show. What a boring fact. I felt so boring saying that. Yeah, share that story with Brian Tochi when you meet him at the convention and watch him glaze over. Watch his eyes just shut as he's listening to you pretending to care. And if that's not enough, meeting Brian Tochi, you could meet the voice actors for all 4 of the 1987 original cartoon Ninja Turtles. Pretty cool stuff if you want to meet all 4 of the original Ninja Turtles from the 1987 Turtles TV show. The entire cast will be appearing, of course. Cam Clark, Leonardo, Townsend Coleman, Michelangelo, Barry Gordon as Donatello, and Rob Paulson as Raphael. And of course, Rob Paulson also played Donatello in the 2012 series. And Rob Paulson also played the Foot Lieutenant in Rise of the TMNT. So he's been in a few Ninja Turtles shows. You can meet all 4 of the guys at the Fanboy Expo. That's Friday through Sunday, September. Fanboy Expo? I gotta say, poorly named Fanboy Expo. Could they give it a more embarrassing name? I don't want to go anywhere called Fanboy. Is that weird? Is that just me? Is that a little bit of a humiliating name? I feel like Fanboy is like a derogatory name. I would say I'm a fan, but I'm not going to be, like frothing at the mouth, going crazy or anything. So you can have a photo op with Kevin Eastman, one of the co-creators of the Ninja Turtles. And Nordic Frost writes, I hope they're cool enough not to charge for a handshake. It seems to be a growing issue. Yeah, I'm not sure what the deal is for if they sign one thing for free and then they charge for additional signatures, but they do charge for photo opportunities. And Kevin Eastman does charge as well, but he has the most affordable price for his photo opportunity. He brings in the volume, so they have maybe they have a lower price. They bring in the crowds with Kevin Eastman, but there's a bunch of other people that are going to be there. Emperor Palpatine, Sebastian Bach, what a variety of people. John Rhys Davies. So Kevin Eastman, $45 for a photo opportunity. I'm not sure how much signatures are or anything. Pretty cool stuff. And meet the 1987 cast or Brian Tochi. Neat stuff. Hey, SR Striker. The Rat King Vietnam War theory. I'm not sure if you saw the other video, but the fan theory from SR Striker, our very own SR Striker in the chat. I'm not sure if you saw the most recent live stream, the fan video with the theory about Rat King being a Vietnam vet. It's back on. I said I wasn't going to do it. I am going to do it. So I'm going to make sure to work that out. The fan theory video is back on. I'm going to use AI to generate the pictures of the Rat King. It was tough to write a story. I wanted to be respectful of veterans and everything. It was a little tricky to make it respectful. I'm also not a writer at all, but hopefully it's going to be pretty cool. We'll see how that turns out. That's going to be a different kind of video. Going to be a different kind of video. Gen X Catholic, you're right, like calling it the Dork Con. Yeah, I think that may be something maybe I'm onto here. The Dork Con, the Fanboy Con. Hey, get in line. Buy your tickets for the Loser Convention, where you're going to pay money to take a photo with me. Cool guy. Yeah, it's a little bit of a strange thing, but that's the way they're going to proposition it. That's their choice. And I guess if you're going to a convention, being called a fanboy, you probably rolls off your, doesn't bother you, rolls off your shoulders, and it's not something you're too worried about. A lot of these people, they're going to be dressed up as Deadpool. They're wearing some elaborate costume. They're dressed up as an obscure comic book character from 40 years ago. Being called a fanboy, not that big of a deal. You know, these people, some of these people at these conventions, they've been relentlessly bullied their whole life. Being called a fanboy, it's nothing to them. So, SR Striker Rat King video is back on. Should be a fun Ninja Turtles video. And speaking of Ninja Turtles videos, I wanted to pass along some YouTube channels that maybe get overlooked because, it's the official Ninja Turtles YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/TMNT here on YouTube. They have 2.56 million subscribers. And I always give the shout outs to the other fan channels, Teddy Gaming Review, Turtle Nexus, Shellback Toy Rewind, Geekily. So I give the shout outs to the fan channels, but I wanted to give a shout out to the official Ninja Turtles channel. It used to be the Henry Danger channel, and they rebranded it to Ninja Turtles. So it's the next thing I wanted to get into. Back in January, I was going to mention this, but I was going to mention that the Henry Danger channel became the TMNT channel. So if you're a fan of Danger Force or whatever, you're automatically subscribed to the TMNT channel. And back in January, it had 2.59 million subscribers. And since they rebranded as the TMNT channel, they just changed it. If you're subscribed, you're still subscribed. They just deleted all the old videos and made a Ninja Turtles. And now it's down to 2.56, so they lost 300,000 Henry Danger fans. So I thought that was a little bit sad, and it makes me sad to think at some point in the future they're going to ditch this TMNT channel for whatever's next. they're going to make it the SpongeBob channel or something. Maybe they're going to go back to the Henry Danger channel. They're probably going to delete all the videos. But they've been posting cool videos and cool clips of Ninja Turtles content. The 2012 show, a lot of Rise content, a lot of 2012 stuff. So, sorry, Henry Danger fans. Could happen to you. They're probably thinking, Henry Danger doesn't look so good. He looks a little green. These aren't the superheroes I remember. So those were some cool videos. And they posted the Seth Rogen Kids' Choice announcement about Mutant Mayhem. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to more videos on this channel from the TMNT official YouTube channel. And I was looking through other official channels, and I'm not sure, but I think TMNT Video used to be the official Mirage Studios YouTube channel. So before the Nickelodeon purchase, I think Mirage Studios uploaded their own YouTube videos. So all the videos are like 13 years old or whatever, 14 years old, and it's a lot of like short clips, like 15 and 20-second clips. And it's like early internet blog, like vlog kind of content. But it's interesting to see this stuff from back in the day. I think it may have been the official Mirage Studios channel because they're mentioning the 25th anniversary. And a lot of it seems to be not like behind the scenes content, but like official from the source. It doesn't seem like fan videos or something. So I thought that was pretty neat. So youtube.com/TMNT. You can even type in youtube.com/Henry Danger and it'll take you to the TMNT thing. So if that's a neat factoid, youtube.com/Henry Danger will take you to the TMNT page. Yeah, Turtles in Time reshelled. Game has been dead for years. Most of the stuff on this channel has been dead for years. It's kind of like a little time capsule for TMNT Video. But wanted to pass that along. Maybe some people would find that interesting. A lot of cool videos. And another cool video. Not a cool video, a cool movie. See ya, Toidle. Have a great night. Another cool video. Mutant Mayhem coming out later this year. A little bit cooler than a video. Maybe a cool movie later this year. Mutant Mayhem. It's coming out in August. Just a little bit away. Last week we talked about these pre-production sculpts, like these early pre-production alternate sculpts, like some work in progress kind of stuff. And this week we're going to talk about some other types of pre-production early artwork. I like to see how this sausage is made. I like to see how this stuff is conceived. I like to see the process of how the artwork gets out to the public. So this comes from AnthonyConleyArt.com, and it's TMNT tight poses. Anthony Conley writes, I was contracted to create tight line character poses for Nickelodeon's latest spin on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The tight poses are then handed off to another artist to be digitally painted and used for merchandise and promotion of the Mutant Mayhem movie. Mr. Turtle writes, Dora Donnie. Yeah, there's a Dora Donnie on his like banner on the guy's home screen. So Anthony Conley was contracted to make some TMNT tight poses and came up with these drawings of the Mutant Mayhem Turtles. So these are like early pre-production kind of stuff. So they probably give them some character models, some designs of the characters, and ask for some cool poses. And this is what the guy came up with, some really unique stuff. Really unique poses. You can see, whoops, you can see Mikey there. He's got his braces. Looks like they're all reaching for pizza. They're flying through the sky with pizza. Hey, Roro Nozora, how are you? Mikey looks good. Leo looks good. Grabbing the pizza from the sky. They're all color-coded. And really interesting use of perspective here with Donnie. The glasses and the headphones on with the bow staff. Spearing the pizza. Really interesting use of perspective. Really unique pose. Really unique drawing. And here's the four guys again, the four brothers. I love anytime Michelangelo is drawn with the spinning nunchuck effect. I love the action of the spinning nunchuck effect. I think that's such a cool way to draw the turtles. And I love when they include it with figures as well, like that pinwheel spinning nunchuck effect. And Mr. Turtle writes, this was actually the baseline for some merch. Yeah, definitely. These exact poses were put onto some merchandise, and it's neat to see how it translates to the finished product here. They made some changes, but like you see, Leonardo has a different facial expression, but his body is the same. His body pose is the same. And, overall they're similar but different, and the perspective on Donnie's bow is there. You can see there's slight differences, but it's really neat how they take that original core of a drawing, just a sketch, really, just a line sketch. Something you could doodle, well, if you're very good at drawing, something you could doodle. Yeah, this is the one that says L+A near Leo's knee in the lower left-hand corner. We'll have to wait and see what that means. Does it mean what a lot of people are speculating it means? Leonardo and April. We'll have to see. We will have to wait and see. But these drawings look cool, and shirts look cool with the merchandise. And there's this drawing as well, based on the same sketches, those same TMNT tight poses, those line drawings from Anthony Conley. And it's really neat to see how they take just a sketch drawing and turn it into a full piece of promotional merchandise, like a t-shirt. So this one is neat to see the back and forth. How the turtles are all changed a little bit, but they're kind of in the same general pose. A lot of energy, a lot of excitement in these poses. I think the movie is going to be lively. There's going to be a ton of merchandise coming out for this stuff. We're just getting started with all the Mutant Mayhem merchandise. There's going to be a tsunami of merchandise. And a lot of it will have these designs on it, so hats off to Anthony Conley for doing the cool, tight line drawings for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem coming out in August. Then if you're excited for crazy merchandise, just hold on to your shell. Any Hallmark ornament collectors out there? Whoa, gotta have it. Collect them all and put them on the tree. Any diehard ornament fans, diehard collector fans, this is going to be something you're going to be purchasing later this year. A Hallmark keepsake ornament for your Christmas tree of Leonardo, Mutant Mayhem. And actually, he looks great. I like the way Leonardo's smile looks. Leonardo smiles like this in the trailer, and it's like a nice smile. It's a good look. It looks just like a nice, helpful turtle. He doesn't want to get in any trouble. Looks like a nice guy. Krusty Krab. That will look cool next to my Ghostbusters ornaments. I think it will. So I don't know. I've never really thought about Christmas tree ornaments as like a work of art, but as like a sculpture, this is pretty good. It's an interesting sculpture. The color is vibrant. The color is really cool. He looks like he's in motion. It's a fun, cool, exciting pose. It really is like a sculpture. It's like a statue. It's like a little tiny work of art that's mass-produced and people hang it on their Christmas trees. And that's kind of crazy and amazing. I've never really thought about it. I looked at this and it looks great. Looks cool. So just wanted to pass this along. If you're a big collector, maybe you're a Hallmark ornament collector, maybe you're going to have a Christmas tree up, maybe you just have to collect everything. Nordic Frost, no turtles, but I have a Transformers-themed Xmas tree which stays up year-round. A Transformers tree, very nice. You don't need a holiday for the Transformers-themed tree. That's just decoration. So, very cool stuff. Just wanted to pass that along. And while we're talking about Mutant Mayhem, I wanted to show some pictures of the guys, the voice actors of the four turtles. I'm not really familiar with any of these four guys, but Micah Abbey posted a picture the other day. He was going to see the Super Mario Brothers movie, like I think a lot of people have been seeing the Super Mario Brothers movie. And he posted a picture with a big proud smile next to the Mutant Mayhem poster at the movie theater. He went out to the theater seeing a movie. Not only is he in a movie, he goes to see movies as well. Micah Abbey. Just a regular man of the people. And I thought this was cool. He looks proud. It's got to be an exciting time. This is probably a really exciting time for a person that's going to be in a big movie. None of the reviews have come out yet. It's just all exciting. The movie's going to come out. Anything could happen. All the excitement is still build up. It's all hype at this point. When the movie comes out, you start getting reviews and people start saying this and that, and you start seeing how well it does at the box office, and is there going to be a sequel? But this is like that real prime time, and especially for such a young voice actor, this has just got to be like, this has got to be so great. This has got to be like a top 10 moment in his life at this point, these next few months. It's just going to be great riding this wave of popularity and of publicity. And he does look so proud. This is just like a genuine, like, happy guy, happy dude moment. And I thought that was just such a nice, sweet moment. Going to see the Super Mario Brothers movie, and he takes a little bit of time to pose next to his poster. Probably telling people walking by, you know, I'm going to be in this. Hey, FYI, I'm going to be in this movie. I'm the guy that gets stabbed in the thigh. So I thought that was a nice little picture that Micah Abbey, voice of Donatello, posted. And I was also looking at this other picture of the 4 guys from the Kids' Choice Awards. 4 guys together. And it's nice to see the crew, the 4 Turtles actors. This is going to be a moment. These 4 guys are going to be, you know, kind of bonded in a certain way for the rest of their lives. They're going to be the Ninja Turtles. That's always going to be on their IMDb. They're always going to be the crew. And like I said, that excitement right now, 4 young, pretty much unknown guys. I'm not too familiar with any of these guys. We've got Brady Noon on the left, Raphael, Nicholas Cantu, Leonardo, Micah Abbey, Donatello, and Shaman Brown Jr., Michelangelo on the right there. So they're having a fun time of their life. And I was looking at their clothes. They all have some different... I wanted to evaluate their clothes. I didn't understand some of these outfits. I got to critique them on their clothing. I can't critique them on their Ninja Turtle voices yet. The movie isn't out. But I got to say, Raphael, Brady Noon, his coat, it's like this floor length. He's wearing bell bottoms. He's wearing like this floor length snakeskin blue coat. It's a kind of a strange look. He's got the turtleneck, the mock turtleneck underneath. It's a very strange look. But I guess, I don't know, maybe you're on the red carpet, you're trying to wear something exciting. Nicholas Cantu, he's the voice of Leonardo. He's got the striped sweater on, kind of a fuzzy sweater. This is kind of like just like a regular guy outfit. This is something like I would wear. I don't know. You guys want to critique these outfits with me? What do you guys think? Which one do you like? Let's say Raphael, Brady Noon is 1, Leo is 2, Donatello is 3, and Michelangelo, Shaman Brown Jr. on the far right is 4. Which one do you like the most? Nicholas Cantu is Leonardo. He's got the striped sweater, the Converse. It's kind of a regular outfit. This is a normal outfit. And then Micah Abbey's got the curly hair. He's got the bell bottoms too, kind of the baggy pants. Like these bell bottom kind of baggy. These are like trousers, baggy. These are like slacks or something. And he's got this like short sleeved Hawaiian shirt tucked into it. This is a weird outfit as well. And I don't know about those shoes. I'm going to try and edit this picture here on the fly here. The shoes. What are these, like little like boat shoes or something? Tap shoes, horseshoes. So, and Brady Noon, Raphael, he's got the pointed dress shoes as well. Like he's about to do a tap dance routine of some sort. And Shaman Brown, he's got these boots. He's got the big boots over there. I don't know if look like he's borrowing like his dad's work boots or something. He's got the big work boots. So I'm critiquing their red carpet fashion. This is a red carpet clothing critique. It's a Slow Ninja Turtles News Week, so we're going to talk about their shoes here. He's got those big work boots, Michelangelo, Shaman Brown on the far right. I mean, they all look fine in their own way, but, you know, and Shaman Brown, he's got just like the kind of floral shirt and the ripped jeans. That's kind of a regular outfit. I don't know. But, yeah, just that Brady Noon outfit. I don't know. He's like some weird, like he's, I don't know, he looks like Prince or something. Maybe it's cool. I don't know. It's kind of like a Harry Styles kind of look. And Mike Abbey has like the tucked in short sleeve Hawaiian shirt. So this is some unique fashion. And it's floor length snakeskin coat with the bell bottoms and the shoes. He looks like a backup singer or something for Prince or something. It's kind of a cool look. I don't know. I could not wear a coat like that and get away with it. I don't know. Maybe just a plain black coat I could wear like that, but just something I thought was cool. Something I wanted to pass. Very important stuff I wanted to pass along. And also, I don't know what kind of hand symbol Nicholas Cantu here is making with the striped sweater. It's like he was making a peace sign, and then he changed his mind to make the, like, rock-on metal horns. Like Brady Noon on the far left was making, like Raphael was making. It's like he changed his mind at the last second. He's doing both at the same time, but just wanted to analyze this picture. This is a very intense Ninja Turtles analysis. This is an official My Ninja Turtles channel photo outfit analysis of the 4 voice actors. This is the hard-hitting news you only get here. This is the real stuff. And again, they're hanging out here. I guess this was at a recording for the the movie itself. I wonder when they recorded this. I'm not sure if they recorded it back in 2022. And they probably did some pickups earlier this year, but again, we got the fashion review here. You got some weird shoes going on. Nice Donatello socks. Micah Abbey wears the Donatello socks. He's voicing Donatello. Brady Noon, Raphael has got the Crocs here. What do we have? Micah Abbey, he's got the jorts. He's got the cutoff jean shorts. And Brady, what was these hand symbols Brady Noon is making? Two. Is this some sort of, he's got a 4 with each hand. He's showing his digits. He's showing every finger except his thumb. Is this a 4? And we got Shaman Brown, Michelangelo on the right there. He's got the red cap. He's doing a peace sign. I wonder if those beads in his hair, if he moves his head when he's doing the voiceover, if they clank around. If he's doing the voice recording. I gotta say, a Nicholas Cantu, Leonardo in the back with the backwards cap, it looks a little bit annoyed. I think they're doing a voice recording session, and he's got Brady Noon, Raphael laying on top of him. Nicholas Cantu looks like he's ready to go home. He's thinking, I just worked. I did voice of Leonardo in the studio, in the vocals booth. Got this guy laying on me with his weird short yellow shorts. Now, they look like good guys. They look like nice guys. And they look like they're having a lot of fun. This has got to be the time of the life for their time of their life. And it's pretty exciting stuff. So let's type a T in the chat for the 4 voice actors from Mutant Mayhem. T for Turtles. These are the 4 turtles. These are the 4 guys. You know, earlier in the show, we talked about the 1987 cast. These were the 4 guys. These guys are in their 60s or 70s now. T for Turtles. These guys are older now. These were the Turtles of the 80s and the 90s. And these are the T for Turtles for today. So thank you for typing T. We type a T for Turtles if we like the Ninja Turtles. It's like our cool secret. Much like Brady Noon is doing his secret hand symbol, showing a 4 with each hand. This is some... What is this like? I want to do a gang symbol, but I don't want to offend anyone. I'd like to do West Side, but unfortunately, it's not appropriate. Just for fun, I don't want to do a middle finger. A thumbs up feels corny. Hang Loose is really more of a Michelangelo surfer kind of thing. So he puts up his 4 digits. Micah Abbey doesn't bother throwing up a hand symbol. You can see Micah Abbey there on the far left. He just holds Brady Noon's wrist. He helps him make his hand symbol. He doesn't want to throw up a hand symbol of his own. He avoids the controversy altogether. He just holds Brady Noon's hand. So that was an intense photo evaluation of the new 4 Ninja Turtles from Mutant Mayhem. The 4 guys, the 4 turtles. Can't wait for the movie later this year, August. Pretty cool stuff. So the next thing I wanted to mention, some other stuff I'm excited about. In addition to a movie, at some point in the future, we're going to have some new figures from NECA Toys. NECA Figures. NECA makes great toys. They do real high quality stuff. They do the original Mirage Comics line. They do the Last Ronin line. They have the cartoon line. They have many lines, and they're all great. And a few weeks ago, they teased this picture from Kevin Eastman himself, one of the co-creators of the Ninja Turtles, Peter Laird and Kevin Eastman, co-creators. They teased a new sketch of April O'Neil, April's April Takeover. They're going to do a figure based on this version of April. It's a good-looking April. Reminds me of the way April looks in issue 11, kind of that late 80s look. Really cool 80s look for April. NECA's releasing stuff every Tuesday, every Turtle Tuesday. They're releasing cool news about new and upcoming April figures. And the Tuesday after that, last Tuesday, they released news about a Ninja Turtle with a question mark on its belt for April's Takeover. And this is from the Archie Adventures comics. Back in the 90s, there was a winter special in 1994. Special number 11 featured a mysterious 5th turtle on the cover with a question mark on its belt, just like the preview picture that NECA released. And the 5th turtle was April O'Neil, with an A on her belt and a white bandana and a sword and white pads and stuff. April was a turtle, just like the 4 Ninja Turtles, and she even really empathized with them. In one panel, she says, "All those years I never realized what it must be like for Splinter and the Turtles." She has a little bit of sharp claws and a pointy beak, So that was an exciting figure reveal to see April as a Ninja Turtle. Going to be produced into a figure for their Archie Adventures comic line. They already have Slash, Dreadmon, Jaguar. So it's nice to see them building out the Archie Adventures line, and also the Mirage Studios comic line. And this Tuesday, today, we found out another figure from NECA on April's April Takeover, every Turtle Tuesday. We were in the past in Archie, and now we're in the future with the Last Ronin Lost Years comics. They're going to be doing futuristic Grammy April figure. Grandma April in the Last Year's Last Ronin comics that takes place in the future, and April O'Neil is a mature woman. She's a grown-up. She's aged. She reminds me of the lady from the Terminator movie, Sarah O'Connor. Really cool, kind of rugged, futuristic April O'Neil look. And you see there's a little Ninja Turtle next to her leg. And this teaser picture is going to be an all-new sculpt for their Last Ronin Lost Years line of Grandma Futuristic April O'Neil. And this panel, this little tease here where the turtle is saying Grammy April, comes from the Lost Years comic, the Last Ronin Lost Years comic. Wistful says, old April is old. I agree. Look at old April. She is old. She's with the 4 new Ninja Turtles and the grown-up Casey Jones, female Casey Marie Jones. So it's nice to see the 4 new Ninja Turtles, and you can see the one in the background is even saying Grammy April. And April has the bionic hand, like Darth Vader or Anakin Skywalker, like Luke Skywalker. Bionic hand got chopped off, and that's even reflected in the figure. So I think this is going to be a neat figure. And it looks like the April figure may be coming with one of the new Ninja Turtles. One of the 4 new Ninja Turtles that were introduced in the Last Ronin Lost Years comic. So she's got the bionic hand, and you see the little turtle there, peeking around the corner. We've got Odin, Yi, Moya, and Uno. I'm still trying to get used to these 4 new Ninja Turtles with their new names and whatnot. 2 of them are females, and they have all these new personalities. Still getting used to it. But this is something to get excited about. Maybe they'll release a Casey Marie Jones figure with one of the other turtles, and they'll release additional Lost Years figures, and each one of them will come with one of the smaller Ninja Turtles, the toddler turtles. So you'll be incentivized to buy all 4 of the figures to get the full 4 new Ninja Turtle set. And these are the 4 new Ninja Turtles, so going to be figures of these, and probably a Casey Marie figure coming up in a little bit. So that was it. It's 3 weeks so far of April's April Takeover from NECA Toys. Really exciting stuff. They do really great toys, and they have high quality standards. And like I said, they're doing Archie Adventures comic books, Mirage Studios comic books, the Last Ronin comic books from IDW. They're doing the classic cartoon line, the 1987 cartoon. They've done the movie figures. I forgot to even mention the movie figures. The 1990 movie figures. Probably some of my favorite Ninja Turtles figures ever. So that's NECA. They're doing great stuff. We love NECA. What can I say? Love NECA. And we're spoiled with NECA. For a long time, that wasn't always an option. I know last week or the week before we talked about getting these IDW figures from the loyal subjects, the BST AXN Best Action line. These new Ninja Turtles figures based on the IDW line. And we've been spoiled getting all these cool figures from NECA. We've been spoiled getting all these cool... I'm excited for these new figures from BST AXN Loyal Subjects. Best Action. But for a long time, there wasn't such an abundance of figures like this. For a long time, it was just custom figures. And I wanted to share some cool custom figures I saw with you. Cool custom figures, including an IDW shredder. A bunch of cool IDW custom figures. So before this IDW line comes out, we've custom figures, and I wanted to share some of them because they are awesome. I don't even understand how you can make a custom figure that looks this good. This shredder figure looks great. See you, JR. Have a great night. Thank you for joining. Au revoir. So this figure looks great. Cool helmet. Looks just like a professional. Looks like a mass-produced figure. The sculpt is great. I guess the head came from a Punisher head. So there was the Punisher character. The Punisher character, and then they touched up the hair and stuff. So the Shredder figure looks cool. Based on the IDW Ninja Turtles comic books. Cool helmet, cool little cape and cowl and the belt thing. Shredder looks ripped. His blades look awesome. He's got all those bandages, the scar on his eye. I noticed everyone in IDW has a scar on their eye now. Raphael has a scar on his eye. I think Leo does. Shredder does. Karai does. I think Alapex does. They're running out of people to put a scar over their eye. But these IDW custom figures are great. He looks menacing. Looks perfect. Don't even understand how they do it. And it comes from Maro Raptor 86. This is the person's name on Reddit. I'm not too sure how to use Reddit, so make sure to subscribe to this person or whatever on Reddit. Maro Raptor 86. And they make a bunch of IDW custom Ninja Turtles figures, not just this cool Shredder. I don't even know how they make the helmet like that. If it's 3D printed or if they whittle it or something, if they buy another helmet and kind of do it with clay or something. But really looks cool. Even the details up close. Little cloth cape. I don't know how they make that cape out of cloth. Really neat stuff. And in addition to the Shredder, there's an Old Hob figure from the same guy. Old Hob is probably my favorite figure from the IDW series. One of my favorite characters from the IDW Ninja Turtles comic books. And this figure looks awesome. Old Hob is totally a menace. He's a total shifty character. You're not sure if he's a good guy or bad guy. He's got his eye patch on his eye. I guess the head was 3D printed for this figure. So with 3D printing and stuff, it's like the sky's the limit with these custom figures now. You don't even need to buy a figure anymore. You don't even need to wait. You can just print your own if you know how to do that stuff. I don't know how to do it yet. I'd like to figure it out one day. It seems kind of interesting, but I don't know. So in addition to Old Hob, Slash. And this Slash figure is huge. Old Hob's got the trench coat. Just like Brady Noon, the voice of Raphael from Mutant Mayhem, Old Hob has the trench coat. Slash is huge and hulking and menacing. He's got the bandages on his hands. I don't know how they made this Slash figure from IDW. Looks awesome. Slash was awesome figure in IDW, and these custom figures are just, it's phenomenal how they just make all this from scratch. I really don't understand. And if you look closely, there's an Utrom in the lower left corner of the picture. I'm not sure which Utrom that is. It could be Krang or Trell. Doesn't look like Cleve, but really cool stuff. Huge spikes on the back of Slash here. Really interesting custom figure. I don't know if it's done with Sculpey clay, like Tyron mentioned, but really interesting stuff. Really cool how they do this. It's so amazing how they just create this from scratch. I've tried to mold stuff out of clay. I try to be creative every now and then. I just fail so terribly. And if that's not enough for you, they've got a Rat King figure, the IDW version of Rat King. I really don't like this IDW version of Rat King. I prefer the comic version. But this Rat King looks cool. It looks menacing. Looks like a real villain. He's got rats crawling all over the thing. Gen X Catholic says, I got hit in the head with a canister trying to help a blind guy cross the street, left a scar. You gotta watch out for those canisters when you're helping the blind guys. You might get hit with some ooze, some mutagen. Everyone's got a scar on their eye now. I'm sure Rat King has a bunch of scars too. He looks menacing. This is like the Pied Piper style Rat King when he's bald. This was in the 2012 IDW, or the 2012 show as well. Rat King had a similar appearance. But I like the bandage version from the comic books, the original comic books. Love the original Mirage comic books. Really good stuff to see where all the Ninja Turtle stuff started. I definitely recommend reading issues 1 through 11 of the original Mirage Studios comic books from the 80s and the 4 micro issues of the original Mirage Studios comics to everybody. And if you look in the background there, you can see a Man Ray character as well, a Ray Fillet. I'm not sure if that's custom as well, but it looks great. So hats off to Maro Raptor 86. Hats off to Maro Raptor 86 for these wonderful custom figures. Some 3D printed, some are made maybe kit bashing. That's what it's called, kit bashing, when you swap out parts from one figure to another. Kit bashing, 3D printing, molding stuff out of clay, painting things. Really talented stuff. I've tried that a couple videos on here on my Ninja Turtles channel here. I've made a couple of videos of that. I did an April figure, and I did a custom Rise of the TMNT movie Leonardo figure with the black bandanas, and they didn't turn out that great compared to those figures, so I gotta give that guy credit. And I have to give all of you credit for sticking with me. I'm gonna type a T in the chat for thank you. T is for thank you for joining me. Please press the like button and subscribe if you don't already. I'm typing a T in the chat for thank you instead of for turtles. T is not only for turtles, but T is for thank you. Thank you for joining me. That's going to be the show for today. Thank you for joining me. Live stream every Turtle Tuesday here on my Ninja Turtles channel. The Ninja Turtles Show, live every Turtle Tuesday, 8 p.m. New York time. Thank you for joining me. Mr. Turtle, Wistful, Budward, Tyron, the Demon Turtle Leonardo, Roro Zoro, Big and Soft Raffi, Mr. Turtle, Gen X Catholic, Nordic Frost. Thank you again for joining me. I appreciate it. And I will see you maybe this Thursday, maybe this Saturday for a video. We'll see. I might just go to Tuesdays and Saturdays, maybe a short every Thursday. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? What should we do? We'll find out. Leave a comment. Thanks for sending in all the chats. Happy Turtle Tuesday. Have a great week, everyone. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining me. What a wonderful audience. Great viewers. Always appreciate it. And I wanted to say thank you again. This is where I get sentimental at the end of the show. I'm aloof for the rest of the show. I'm making my little jokes about the way the Ninja Turtles voice actors are dressed. I comment on their clothing. What kind of wild Ninja Turtles channel would even comment on their clothing? What an obscure thing to talk about. But then at the end of the show, I get real sentimental, and I tell you thanks for joining me. I flip on the live stream switch every Turtle Tuesday. Don't know if anybody's going to be there, and you're there. So I appreciate it. Thanks again for joining me. I've said too much. I've said it all. One thing left to say, right? Cowabunga! Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment and share this video. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more Ninja Turtles videos like this.